welcome to Board Games with Niramas. Today I'm back at Terraforming Mars and I'm going to talk about corporations. So my top 5 corporations, there's 12 in the game to choose from, plus the basic of course. So I'm going to sort of sum it up here with the top 5, and it's sort of both for solo and for multiplayer, but of course they vary a bit. So I'm going to talk about for each one of them, which sort of why I like it and so on. And once again, it's not really, I mean, maybe it's not the best one in terms of winning and all that in a sort of, percentage of which corporation wins the most in the game. I have no idea which one that is. It's just corporations that I like to play. I like how to play them and how to sort of experiment with them to get the most out of them. So let's just go straight into it, and we start with my number 5. Alright, so my number 5 corporation for Terraforming Mars is Thorgate. Thorgate is a energy-based corporation, and it has to start with 1 energy production, 48 credit, which is kind of good. I like starting with an energy as well, because a lot of times you have to lower your energy production to play another card, so it's good to have one from the start. And also, when you play a power card or the standard project power plant, you pay 3 credits less for it. I mean, there's a bunch of cards that have this power tag, so you can use them. And also, the standard project to build a power plant, instead of costing 11, it costs you just 8, which is kind of huge. That's great. You can really get the energy strategy going with this Thorgate. And also, that will lead you to heat, of course, which will let you increase the temperature and so on. So, Thorgate, that is my number 5 corporation in Terraforming Mars. My number 4 in terms of corporations, well, it's Ecoline. I think this is number 1 for a lot of people. I think a lot of people like this one. The reason it's so low for me, sort of, I mean, still number 4 out of 12, but still, the reason is that I don't find it so exciting. I mean, when I play Ecoline, it's sort of like, yeah, okay, I'll go for plants. I'll do greeneries. I mean, that's sort of the whole thing with them, but then again, they are good. Yeah, I can't deny that. Starting with 2 plant production, 3 plants, $36. And you only need 7 plants to make a greenie. That is huge. So I mean, Ecoline, I like them. I do, and but I don't want to play them like every week, because I sort of tend to do the same thing with Ecoline. But you don't have to do that, of course. You could go for plants plus something else. You could expand your strategy, of course. So that's my number 4 corporation, Ecoline. My number 3 corporation number 3 is Foblog. This one I really like. I start with 10 titanium, which is huge, but then again, just 23 credits. So this is of course based on those 10 starting cards that you see before you choose the corporation. If you don't get any space tags, then I don't think you should go for Foblog, maybe, I don't know. But then again, also, this lets you have your titanium are worth 1 extra, which is just so great. I mean, I had this one together with Advanced Alloys, the blue effect card that increases your titanium and steel by 1, which means you would have titanium at 5 worth. I mean, that's just crazy. So Foblog is really nice, and I just like them. I just like I like titanium in this game for some reason. I don't know why, but I like the system. I prefer titanium for steel for some reason. I mean, not just the value. I just feel more for the titanium somehow. I don't know. That sounds weird. Anyway, that's my number 3 Foblog. And so my number 2 corporation in Terraforming Mars is United Nations Mars Initiative. And this is mostly for multiplayer. It's good for solo as well, but in multiplayer I really like this, that you just start with 40 credits, you get the Earth tag, but every time, if your terraforming rating was raised this generation, you can pay 3 credits to raise it 1 step more. This is so nice. If you have this one, then you can really go for the terraformer. You can get the 35 terraform rating first. You will get income going. You will get credits as your terraforming goes up. And of course you'll have more points that way as well. So I really like UNMI, as they are called. And that is my number 2 corporation. My favorite corporations, I think if you have watched my videos and if you play this game with me, then I think you know which one it is, because I'm crazy about this one. I like it so much. I mean, from number 1 to number 2, that's a huge step for me. This is just so good. I just love this one. And it's Helium, of course. I just love it. I mean, I like heat in this game. I like heat and titanium for some reason. I don't know why. So I start with 3 heat production, 42 credits, not bad. And I can use heat as credits. I mean, that's just so amazing, especially in the beginning of the game when you might struggle to get some cards out. I could just, no, I'll just use my heat to pay for the card. I just love it. It's so good. And it's good, I mean, later on in the game, I mean, I can build a huge heat production with this. And I don't have to worry about, oh, when we get to the top here, I don't have any usage for my heat, right? Because I can always pay with them. I can use them as money. So, yeah, I love you, Helium. It's so good. It's my favorite corporation for Terraforming Mars, the base game. I don't know what happens when Venus next comes out, the expansion. But for now, Helium, you're number 1 for me. Yeah, come on, Helium. I love you. All right, so back to the video here. So we we've done all the cards top 5s by now when you're watching this. So what's left to do? Well, there's going to be some for ideas for expansions and so on. It's going to be top 5 things that I like about Hellas and Elysium, the first expansion. Then I'm going to do that for Venus next and so on, as we just keep going with all these top 5 Terraforming Mars videos. I hope you enjoyed them, and thank you so much for watching. And please check out my Patreon. I have a link up there for my Patreon account. You can support the channel. I mean, even $1 really helps. Everything helps to just help me to get better equipment and so on for the channel. And so support the channel, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening or morning whenever you're watching this. Take care. Bye bye. Be like Draco. Follow Board Games with Niramas on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. You can find us at BGW Niramas.
Board Games with Niramas is sponsored by Alara Games in Sweden.